everyone, Mark the Movie Man here. Welcome to the Final Cut. I appreciate you joining us today as we take a look at some Wisconsin independent horror. Yes, it's on wide release from Uncorked Entertainment, and it is called The Nursery. It's brought to us by Christopher A. Miklos and Jay Sapiro. And we get the story of Renee, who's a college student who's looking for some money, and she takes a babysitting job, which she thinks is going to be easy peasy. The family, she's kind of got a soft spot for me because they have a tragic past in this family. So she's like, hey, what better way to make some money? I mean, the kid's already asleep. This should be easy. Well, soon things start to go bump in the night, and she's starting to see creepy things out of the corner of her eye, and she just has some weird feeling in the house. So she asks her friends over, and her friends soon are confronted by some unseen force that appears to want to do them harm. And as they try to unravel the mystery of what this force actually wants to do, we see one by one how this force wants to do mean and nasty things to them. The Nursery I enjoyed for a supernatural horror film. I know it's been done quite a bit. It's been a very popular genre, and in the indie film as well as the wide film scene. So, but this one I enjoyed, and not just because it's from Wisconsin. Well, okay, maybe a little bit from Wisconsin, but I do enjoy the mythos that they have in this film, the reason for why all the creepy stuff is happening, the depth of the history that they have there. I thoroughly enjoyed, and how it is revealed during the course of the film. So I thought the story itself, the concept, was handled really well and very interesting. It kept me curious of why exactly these events are going on. So it is a well-crafted script here as far as the story goes. The dialogue, though, on the other hand, was a bit sketchy for me itself. There was some repetition with some of the dialogue, and I wish it would have been handled a little bit better. But that didn't take me out of the film, but it was noticeable. Now, we have some great performers in here, especially Madeline Conway, who hasn't been in a lot, but taking on the lead role is a big job, and I think she handles it well here, making you feel for Renee, feel her confusion, her fear, and, giving this character some depth as well, a little more depth than what you might expect in a film like this. So there's some depth there with her character. I did enjoy the makeup effects they had in here and the special effects, especially some of the horror gimmicks that they use in here are a bit old school, so I enjoyed that, but it didn't try to be retro. It didn't try to be like, oh, look at us be another 80s horror film. This is a modern horror film. They're using technology, Skype, phones, like you would expect people to use their phones. So I enjoyed that and appreciated the fact that they weren't trying to do a retro film like many indie horror films out there are. It is trying to be a modern supernatural horror film, and I think it does that very well. There's some great atmosphere thanks to the cinematography, some beautiful shots of the UW campus as well as the Capitol in the beginning. Production quality is high on this, and overall, yes, The Nursery is a creepy time that does stumble a little bit in the second act, but I think you'll enjoy the story, especially if you enjoy independent horror cinema. So check it out. I think you'll like it, especially the more mainstream horror fans. If you're looking for something a little more extreme, this one might not be for you, but those of you who are the casual horror fan, it's going to probably be up your alley. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support and everyone taking the time to listen to me babble about movies. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. And check out our Patreon page. We got 30 plus special exclusive episodes for our patrons over there. We're very cheap and we put out a lot. So take that as you will, folks. Thank you again. And until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.